Does everyone concur? Who agrees? You'd be happy with it?
I didn't hear what they said. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay, we're going. He got him for an intentional foul.
Okay.
But on the intentional foul on the throw-in, you don't assess a warning.
Okay.
Okay, you just go with the intentional foul. And since the throw-in had never ended after the free throws are shot, we give him the ball back to A at the spot of interruption.
Possession arrow stays where it is. That's actually pretty good.
Hopefully the intent of the foul should be enough one of them.
Okay. Everybody concur.
Rule 2.9 says, which one? Rule 9.2, penalty 4, on the intentional foul, you don't issue a team warning for delay of game. Over it.
But you guys switch the arrow.
They said switch it. They switched it, so you switched the arrow.
No, we asked whether this is correct. They were wrong. This is correct. You got it right.
So this crew is going to switch it back. There you go. Good stuff. Rule reference everything. I heard a question.
So why do we not switch it? Just for
Because the throw is never ended. In order to switch an arrow, that throw has to end. Since the throw is never ended. When the throw doesn't end until it touches the floor or player.
The throw-in ends when the ball is or touched or legally touched. There you go. Exactly. Good stuff. And that's why we didn't switch the arrow, because the ball was never legally touched. There you go. All right. Any other questions? Yes, sir.
Why was it not a delay? Why was there not a delay of game warning?
Because you don't do a delay of game warning or the intentional foul in the throw.
And that's located.
9.2, penalty 4.
There you go.
ball was over throw in the boundary. Yeah, but ball was actually over the throw in the boundary.
Say it again.
Ball was over the throw in the boundary.
And really,
So we all concur on this crew's ruling. We're all good. Everyone's good. Outstanding. Then there you go. I have one more question for everyone before we break out. Okay. Following the throw-in, ball's back out of bounds. Following the throw-in, A4 and B4 are called for a held ball. The official places the ball at the disposal of A2. Coach of Team B asks the officials to review if the arrow was switched in error. The officials confer and rule that the arrow was switched in error. They switch the arrow back to Team B and issue the throw-in. This is a follow-up to the first question. Yes, sir.
All right, before we move, first question, we was corrected. Oh, I was corrected. That's not an intentional foul.
wait, no, he says he kept the ball over the plate. That's why I don't.
It's not an intentional foul.
But it is a common foul.
It's a common foul.
Well, it could be, and that's where it's missing a piece of information. If he reaches across the plane,
It's not.
He didn't.
It's not.
He reached the ball.
No, I know the ball reached through, but it depends on whether or not he hit his arm and live in the field of play.
Ball.
Or not.
What you reading too much into the question.
Yeah.
The question is saying that
He reached-
basically he's
Right.
over the plane.
If he's in the field of play and he gets on the field of play,
It is a common foul.
Common foul.
It's a common foul.
There you go. Excellent catch. Excellent clarification. Thank you. Outstanding. Now, the second question actually follows up on the first one, which we actually, it doesn't really apply because we actually, this crew corrected it. Okay. That being said, once the ball gives the crew gets the ball to disposal of A2, the coach of Team B asked the official to review if the arrow was switched, which in that prior example it was. The officials confer and rule that the arrow was switched in error. They switched the arrow back to Team B and issued the throw-in. So the question is, we've handed the ball to Team A for the alternate possession throw-in, correct? Team A it's at their disposal. Coach from Team B says, was the arrow switched in error? Officials blow it dead, they come together, they say, they confer, they decide that it was switched in error, then they go back, give the ball to Team B. Are we allowed to do that? It's correctable up until the time the throw-in ends. Yes, no, maybe? Everyone tired? Yes. No, it doesn't. That's why it's question number 2.
That's why question number 2, huh?
Well, the second question, it doesn't tell you who has the ball that's the other two.
Okay, let's try this again. A team A has the ball for throw-in. AP throw-in. It's at their disposal. The coach gets our attention and asks us to review if the arrow, which was switched in our prior example, was switched in error. Right. We confer, decide that it was, and we give the ball back to Team B. Were we correct? I hear one yes. Yes. Thank you. Does anyone not know? Okay, sounds good. We have one yes. No, we have 2 yeses. Do we have a no? I see all these blank stares out there.
If you say you give the ball back to Team B, then that contradicts what we did up above. Because we gave the ball back to Team A because the throw-in had been.
We're relying on the information that's in the question above.
If it's a common foul, then we got to
Going
go
on
back
question
and
above, Team A gets the ball back, not Team B.
we got to
Right now, Team A has the ball.
We got a common foul. Are we going to regular free throw? We're not going back. It's sad. We just ruled that it was a common foul.
Okay. All right. Everyone hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay. There are times when we can get into, I guess you can call them, not necessarily what ifs, but we can take our questions in a variety of different directions, okay? Let's approach it one thing at a time. With the information that's in front of you, did we rule correctly, yes or no? We have 3 yeses. I have a bunch of blank stares out there. Do anyone not know? This is around February 20th. We're getting down to the end of the season. You know, teams are kind of playing. One team's won, you know, they have playoff aspirations. One team is 1-80. Okay. 4th quarter, team's down by 25. We're tired. End of the week. And we have this exact same look on our face that we have right now. We just make a decision and we roll on, correct? Yes? No? Come on, people. If we cannot uncover the energy or the desire to get a situation correct right now, what's going to help us when we are in a situation where we really need to reach down and find it and get it correct? We're just going to roll on as if nothing happens, and then we get that phone call after the ball game saying that we really jacked that up? Yes, sir.
Can we restate the question?
No.
Okay, in the question, is Team A got the ball out of bounds?
Team A has the ball.
And that's a hell ball.
Team A has the ball out of bounds for an AP throw-in. It's at their disposal.
He says for one, and
We're on question 2.
for a hell ball.
We're on question 2. The ball is at the disposal of Team A, out of bounds. Okay, getting ready to throw it in. We determine that we made an error on the arrow. Correct.
Do I need to take the first scenario out so y'all stop?
Yeah, we might need to do something because everyone's confused.
First scenario's gone.
No one's answered my question.
You got the 18 arrow, 80 has the ball.
One team has the ball, we gave it to the wrong team, the arrow's wrong, we switch it, we change it and give it to the other team. Can we do that?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, we have yeses.
If it's wrong, yeah, you can.
And I say, if I say no, how you gonna convince me? Okay. Yes, sir.
You can correct any throw-in, whether it's a regular throw-in or an alternating possession throw-in, up until the throw-in ends. That's the purpose of the second question. Not to determine how you can pick the question apart. We do the same thing on the referee. Instead of answering the coach's question, we give them our opinion. Basically, the second question is saying that based on what the official did in that scenario, not what the TOA officials did up there. They switched the arrow in that game, where the scenario is. Now we're trying to determine if we can correct the error. That's all it's saying. Up until what point can you correct it? Alternating possession throw in. And the answer is?
We had one individual actually give us the answer early in this conversation. Share with me again.
You can correct, as Brown said, alternate possession or any throw-in. You can correct the throw-in prior to the throw-in ending. So if you call out of bounds blue and you're about to give it to white, or give it to white accidentally, and I come up, no, you said blue, it's blue ball. You
Mhm.
fixed it before they actually get throw-in in. Anytime before the throw-in ends, you can fix the throw-in.
No, my question
Yes?
is, when does the throw-in end?
Go to that last time.
Mhm.
Legally touched.
Or the offensive team violates.
So if we understand that, if we understand what we can do, it makes it simple, correct? If we understand that we can correct a throw-in up until the throw-in ends, no matter what the situation scenario, we know we can do that, correct? That should simplify for everyone. Okay. All right. You know, I really do appreciate everybody coming out tonight. I really do. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We really, yes, sir.
It's gonna be a breakout session after this, if anyone wants to stay.
Yes, we will have a breakout session tonight at the conclusion of our meeting. Okay, if anyone really wanted to get into depth, really want to get down and dig deep, it will be available to you. All right. I'm hard pressed to end this on a positive note. You always like to end it on positive notes. Everybody home feeling good, feeling all nice and peachy.
I feel good.
There you go. But it concerns me when we have any type of difficulty, barrier, or we lose our focus, and all of a sudden we can't determine, or we can't even uncover what the correct answer may be, and we have the answer right in front of us. So that goes back to my prior example of what are we going to do when we're in a ball game and something happens and we don't have the answer, or it's a difficult situation, or it's an atypical situation. We're going to throw our hands up in the air, look at each other and say, hey, what do you want to do?
We're gonna make a decision.
That's
Somebody will have
it.
to make a decision, right or wrong.
Exactly.
But we should know what
We should know.
we should know.
And if we understand and if we know the whys behind the rules, no matter what the situation that occurs, we can handle that situation by walking ourselves through it. Simply, if we know that we can correct the throw-in up until the throw-in ends, regardless, we can handle it, and we can handle it that quickly. Okay? Okay, I'm gonna get off my soapbox. I'm gonna let it go. All right? All right, but hey, seriously, thank you for coming out. I appreciate everyone's attention. I appreciate everyone's efforts. We will have a breakout session tonight immediately following this meeting. Thanks. Everyone travel safe.